balls just on the backside as well. Alex, however, playing a very aggressive mid on this Gragas right now. The blue buff on him continues to farm away. Diamond coming in, they go in on mistake, but he flashes out. A little bit of crowd control from the exhaust, but really, as we said before, no hard crowd control to lock these guys down.
That was actually incredibly impressive, though. Both of them completely dodging those fights out and dealing a bunch of damage to Genja in the process, and Lil Balls waiting right there, actually still putting the pressure on. Now, the one thing that's gone really well for Diamond is that he has gone for the early oracles. He's spent a lot of wards in doing
a lot
so.
of time has been taken, so what do they consider to be something that's worth their time right now?
Genja's baiting out because he's got a bunch of teammates coming in. Darian flanking around the back. This is going to be bad.
This is going to be big, and there is Darian. They did spend enough time down bottom taking out BB.
Nice move overall. You're going to see now. They get map control for it too, of course. They've got that oracles. They've got all that pressure. Stanley will trade for a turret, and actually, this is a really good turret to trade for. It is very hard to kill secondary turrets here, so this is actually, I think, an advantageous trade overall for TPA.
This looks like one of those games that bottom lane will soon be forgot about with all the focus top. That Baron's going to be next. They get a kill, or they get Dragon rather. Beautiful steal there, looking for the kill. Maybe is still down. Goes to Pepper with a sliver of health. Looking top as Alex tries to hold off Stanley. Toys here on the chase, throws down the wall, just missing out. Diamond, the ultimate passing in front of him as well. They've up until this point, it went a lot faster than last game. Oh, Genja getting aggressed on here, down in the bottom. It does not look like he's in a happy place, and it looks like the ultimate will be able to wipe him out. He will not be in position for Kathy and surprise. A little bit on mistake. More than happy to take it as they wipe out that wave as well, trying to stop
M5 has to have a really kind of unfortunate engagement, a very difficult engagement to push themselves in. And the best way to do that is explosive cast, pushing toys out of position, and just making an omelet out of Anivia. By getting that Banshee's there.
Five's points of victory are now being nullified as everybody on TPA is acting as the carry. Very nice barrel coming in from Alex. A lot of damage being taken off there, and that is something that is considerable in a fight, especially on BB. If you can separate him from mistake, there is not much peel that will stop the fight from happening. Stanley off on the side, but gets to the fight very quickly. True Shot Barrage going out. Looks like the blue buff actually goes to Toys on that one. Again, stealing a buff for himself. Actually stole Dragon last time. The initiation goes down. This is the damage that they needed. They are able to get a good amount down. They do drop 1 for 1 right now. BB finds himself on the ground. The focus on Stanley, but it is the escape artist Nidalee to flash out alive, and they're only able to grab 2 for Gosu. A huge fight for Moscow 5. Force the fight again. They may have waited a little too long as they were pushing away Moscow 5 there during that portion of time when they were back to base. There it is, the crescendo going off, missing the entire team. Stanley all by himself, forcing Gosu out of the fight. He won't even be assisted, and it is going to be huge damage onto Toys. Diamond now forced out. You can see the area of effect coming from that Anivia ultimate has completely spread out Moscow 5's team. They're all forced to get kills now. The mobility of this team, however, allows them to catch up in these ganks. You can see just how spread out. Genja had to go to the left. We saw them going to the right. Gosu Pepper did go down in that fight as Stanley just had his way with that freak. Everyone's going to lose their cooldowns and get dropped out. Mistaken fully whipped crescendo. But the thing is, Genja was never there to follow up for that fight. The last one where M5 went up 2-1 in the battle is because Genja got to keep putting on damage, on top of the ultimates going off, on top of everyone else dealing a whole bunch of damage. That was clearing these waves, so he's not going to get that Infinity Edge super soon.
Aggressive move in, and there's the crescendo.
That's going to be big damage. Darian will go down. The ultimate was used previously. No, actually, he has it back up in time, so they will have some time to create some disruption here. Alex does not like it, though. Flat or exhausted out quite quickly. His damage does nothing as he waits for cooldowns. He does not want his Guardian Angel to go down in vain. You're going to see that fight forced out. He does have the red and the Fates proc going on him. Alex will go down. They're going to focus that Guardian Angel. We see very low health on Toys as well. He's forced to go back into the fight. The portion of it, they know they're going to win. Stanley still giving 0 F's. He just fights in a 2v1 situation. 35 minutes into the game. TPA completely dictating this entire fight. We have 2 down for Moscow 5. NQ. Stanley just jumping right out of absolute zero as True Shot Barrage hits. And you can see they're keeping them from backing. Stanley is allowing this Baron to go completely uncontested.
And that's going to be the exact right answer here. They had the Baron dance earlier, getting that turret kill, and then finally got themselves into the battle they wanted. They just split up M5 completely. Baron is theirs, 53 to 41,000 gold. This is looking on the bottom right of your screen. It's about halfway down. That's really their time to go in. They need to get toys out in the fight.
Oh, very nice stop there. Kenji on the right side. They get that. Oh, Little Ball's going down instantly as he gets caught out. They take down Mistake. They have the initiation on this fight, but they choose to halt on it, push out their lanes, and figure out where they can go from here. Two blinking emblems right now for Moscow 5 as this tower is being pushed. You do see Alex coming down to help his team, but Stanley is by himself up top, pushing that turret. This is not looking good for Moscow 5. The ultimate onto Little Ball. They are going to drop Alex, the Guardian Angel, triggering his diamond. Dragon's descent to the middle of the fight to blow cooldowns for his team. Toys, so much damage going down to him, and they are able to back this one out as he comes up from Rebirth. BB focusing onto the inhibitor. It looks like they drop it. Stanley doing so much work up top, going to drop his own inhibitor as well. Two go down to the 42-minute mark, and TPA looks to just hang out in Moscow 5's base.
Right now a 3-on-4, but they're getting pushed out. Oh my gosh, the counterattack goes to Pepper and goes down. They've now got a 4-on-2 on the map, and Baron's got to be soon. It's in 10 seconds. That is the most fortunately timed fight ever for TPA because they're going to have complete Baron control. There's no way this gets stolen away. And that was just a perfect setup. They dealt so much damage at the start that they forced Genja out, and as soon as Genja had to go heal, you knew TPA had map control. They could simply just push their faces onto that bottom turret, and they would have the damage to kill it out. And you saw them be a little bit pensive and finally say, no, Genja's out of the fight. It's okay, guys. He's out. Let's go. Let's pick this one up. Even Mundo will respawn in time to allow Baron buffs to go to everybody. Little Ball's so tanky now.
Towards top with his teammate BB. They're gathering together now in front of this turret. The attack speed from Essence Flux is out for both Little Balls. There goes the exploding cast. Looks like they will initiate this fight on. The turret goes down. Gary gets caught out. He can't even ultimate the crescendo, stopping them from using the abilities. Diamond Prox goes down. The inhibitor is open. The double kill comes out. Moscow 5 looking very grim right now. Taipei Assassins look to take down the last Nexus turret, and they will drop Moscow 5 from the League of Legends Championship playoffs.
And would you look at that, the cheers, the yells, and the look of relief all mixed at the same time on their faces. Taipei Assassins are the first team to make it to the World Finals.
And online in a major tournament, the first to take out Moscow 5.